Hello everyone, back to today's first video doing the weekend forecast. As always on a Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the weekend. Later on today, we're going to begin the countdown to the late spring bank holiday weekend. Can you believe another bank holiday weekend is within the time frame of the extended GFS Bowl, 2 weeks away. So we'll begin our late spring bank holiday updates this evening. So quite a bit going on at the website today. Before I go on with that though, just to say about websites we're using for the weekend forecast, we're using the weatheroutlook.com and weathercentral.de. You can find a link to both of those websites on the links page. So starting with the radar picture, we have actually had some rain today, quite heavy rain across southwest Scotland, also down into Northern Ireland and northwest England. Quite persistent rain there. Showers across the north of Scotland, and a few showers now breaking out through the Midlands in some southern, southeastern parts of the country. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. Low pressure is dominating to the west of the country, and it's bringing in a cooler and fresher southwesterly wind. It's still a bit humid in the east, but not as humid as it was yesterday. So I think we'll find that persistent rain across Northern Ireland and southwest Scotland gradually moving northwards into central northern parts of Scotland this afternoon, probably easing down. For England and Wales, it's a case of sunshine and showers. Now, I've had a lot of cloud around this morning. I think we get more and more sunny spells developing into this afternoon. But we will also have these showers, and they could be quite heavy, maybe a rumble of thunder, some hail mixing. Quite scattered, though, so a lot of places will miss them and stay dry. But if you get one, it's likely that you will know about it. It's likely to be quite heavy. Temperatures ranging from around 13 to 18 Celsius. As I say, it still feels quite humid in the east, but not as humid as it did yesterday. Towards the end of the afternoon, we're going to find more persistent rain spreading into southwest England. Then that'll push northwards and eastwards overnight tonight as a weather front moves in from the Atlantic. So the showers will quickly fade away. Many places will be dry for a time this evening, but we will have these outbreaks of rain across Ireland and southwestern England, and they'll be spreading northwards and eastwards through the course of the evening and overnight. Some quite heavy rain possible in the north and west. In the southeast, it's likely to be a little bit more showery, but even there, some persistent rain coming through. And that all moves on to the eastern side of the country in the second half of the night, with clearer skies and a few showers following out to the west. Obviously no problems with temperatures holding up at around 5 to 10 degrees, so a mild night tonight. Into Sunday, and we may start off with a little bit of rain in the east, but that'll go quite quickly. And then it's really a day of sunshine and showers. I think a lot of dry weather for Scotland, and probably a fair amount of dry weather for Northern Ireland. Showers probably focus mostly on England and Wales. There could be some quite heavy showers in place, but again, they'll be scattered, so not everywhere will get them by any means. A lot of places will miss the showers and stay dry and have sunny spells. Temperatures will be fresher, ranging from around 12 to 18 degrees, so similar sort of temperatures to today, but will be a cooler and fresher feel. That takes us into Monday, where we've got a warm front spreading up across the country, or pushing up across the country, and much warmer, humid air is following along behind as high pressure builds across France. Eastern parts of the country probably begin Monday on a mostly dry note with sunny spells, but we have some very wet weather, I think, across Ireland and southwest Scotland, also southwestern England too, perhaps, first thing on Monday morning. And that'll be spreading northwards and eastwards through the course of the day. Some quite heavy rain, central and northern areas. The south and southeast, I think it's going to stay mostly dry there. Quite a bit of cloud, but the odd bright or sunny break coming through, and that could eventually lift temperatures to a very warm 21 degrees in the far southeast. That's 70 Fahrenheit. We end Monday with sort of a three-way split. There'll be a weather front that's strung out through the central swathe of the country, and this is going to be problematical through the first part of the week. So I think parts of northern England, probably Wales and the Midlands, maybe down in southwest England as well, likely to finish Monday with a band of showery rain on and off. Brighter and sunshine and showers weather for Scotland and Northern Ireland, and the far south and southeast mostly dry, very warm and humid. Now we move through into Tuesday. We've still got this front sort of strung out through the central part of the country. So for northern England, down into Wales, probably into the Midlands, maybe extending to East Anglia and Lincolnshire, and also down into the southwest of England, I think rain could be on and off all day in those areas. On Tuesday. We do need the rain, but it could be quite wet through that central part of the country. Again, it's a case of sunshine and showers for Scotland and Northern Ireland, with this area of low pressure to the northwest of Scotland, bringing in those sunny spells and showers. And then that leaves southern England into probably East Anglia, southeastern England, mostly dry. And although there will be quite a bit of cloud around, I think sunshine will break through in the southeast during the course of Tuesday afternoon. It could turn very, very warm indeed. At somewhere like London and to the south and east of London, I wouldn't be at all surprised if the temperature managed to go up to around 24 or 25 degrees into the upper 70s Fahrenheit. But I have to emphasise that will be dependent on just exactly how much cloud there is during the course of Tuesday. Obviously, it won't be that warm further north because we've got the rain through the central sway. That'll keep temperatures down, but it'll still be humid at around 20 degrees. And then to the north of that, it's a fresher air mass coming off the Atlantic Ocean. Excuse me. Now, what happens on Wednesday is that front will push southwards and eastwards and takes rain down into the south and the east of the country overnight. Tuesday to Wednesday. It might clear for a time during Wednesday, but then it may push back northwards again. You see this little T just here across France. That's a developing area of low pressure along that weather that looks like it could push back northwards a bit again during the course of Wednesday. So things get very complicated and complex and uncertain around the middle part of the week. But what the GFS is suggesting is going to happen is that we'll take the band of rain from that central swathe of the country, move it down into the southeast overnight Tuesday to Wednesday. It clears away first thing on Wednesday morning, but then it comes back again. So although England and Wales could have a lot of dry and bright weather during Wednesday morning, during Wednesday afternoon, we may find cloud and heavy and possibly thundery rain pushing up from the south. Now, this could be really very wet weather indeed, possibly giving as much as 25 millimetres, an inch of rain to some southern and southeastern parts of the country. Much needed, right? I have to emphasise that. But it is an uncertain scenario if that development of a wave along the front, the area of low pressure, slides to our east, then of course we won't get the rain from that. But potentially England and Wales could have a very wet day or a very wet afternoon and evening on Wednesday. Scotland and Northern Ireland again, a different air mass. You're into an Atlantic flow there with sunshine and showers. Temperatures in the south could still be around 20 degrees. In the north, we're likely to be closer to 14. And then we move through into Thursday, when we take all of those fronts, finally clear them away, and there are attendant areas of low pressure, and we just sink this trough down from the north and the west. So Thursday will be a different air mass across the country. It'll be more showery, it'll be a lot cooler as well. So sunshine and showers breaking out across the country during the course of Thursday. Some of the showers could be quite heavy with a rumble of thunder. Temperatures will be cooler, so in the south around 17 or 18 degrees, in the north around 12 or 13 degrees. And then we go through into Friday with low pressure close to the country, just a shallow trough. So we may have a bright start on Friday, but showers will quickly develop. They're likely to become widespread, heavy and thundery. There could be hail mixed into. There's light winds as well at the end of the week, so there's nothing to blow those showers through. So they're likely to be slow moving, giving downpours in places. But temperatures are going to be cool as well. And in fact, we may have ground frost early and late on Friday, with temperatures by day probably maxing out at around, say, 11 to 16 degrees. And then the showery conditions continue into Saturday, with low pressure remaining as a shallow trough across the country on both Saturday and Sunday. High pressures to our west, so we bring cool air down from the north. It just looks very showery next weekend. As I say, some of the showers will be heavy and thundery, and with winds from the north, it's likely to be cool with an ongoing risk of patchy ground frost, particularly in rural areas, by night. Finally, just have a look at charts from the weather outlook. So here we go for today. We've got showery bursts across the country. It probably looks wetter, but it's going to be across England and Wales. We have got this showery rain up in the north. Moving through into Sunday, it's a case of more showery bursts coming through during the course of Sunday. Temperatures will be cooler and fresher as well. Sunshine and showers for Sunday. For Monday, that warm front spreading in, bringing quite a lot of rain to the north and west of the country, patchier down in the south. And then on Tuesday, we've got an interesting situation because we've got a band of rain stuck across the central swathe of the country, so about quite heavy. Sunshine and showers in the north, and in the very far southeast it's brighter and also very warm, with temperatures possibly going into mid-20s Celsius in the very far southeast of the country. Getting through into Wednesday, we find the rain is in the south and it's pushing back again actually, so it could turn very wet on Wednesday afternoon across England and Wales. Sunshine and showers further north, and then we get through into Thursday and Friday. We're in a cooler, fresher air mass with sunshine and showers, and some of the showers could be heavy with hail and thunder, and that continues into next weekend then. So an unsettled week coming up actually. It's been a long time since we've had this much rain within the weekend forecast, but it does look as though we're going to have showers or longer spells of rain, and particularly from Monday through to Wednesday there could be some really quite wet weather through central parts of the country, and then more widely perhaps across England and Wales on Wednesday afternoon. We might see some thundery rain pushing up from the south. After that it turns cooler and fresher, but still with showers. That's it for now. We'll be looking at the late spring bank holiday weekend later on today, so come back for that. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.